Hi, it's Neil. This is video 1 of our Music Centre Music Leaders course. This is module 1, starting and stopping. Now, the core of this module is all about the upbeat, using your breath and being confident in the way you bring your members in. So what I mean by an upbeat is something before the music happens, which goes up into the air and then comes down to start the music. That's a really important thing to start your group, whether you're using it with a ukulele, or whether you're using it with a jazz band and you're holding a trumpet, or whether you are conducting from a piano, or whether you are conducting a choir, or whether you are conducting from a violin, or whether you're conducting with a clarinet, or whether you're conducting with some drums. All of those, to bring a group in, have an upbeat, which then is followed by the downbeat. And so this video is about doing that with confidence and then being able to stop it, and then maybe even to control it slightly to add some emotion into your music making. So to start with, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to have both of your hands up like this. Imagine you're looking at a group. Imagining what you're doing is just trying to get them to clap all at the same time. So if your hands up, all right, we're going to clap all together. Put your hands together. We're going to breathe and then come down and clap. That's the most basic version. Do it with me one more time. Do it with me one more time. At this point, you should stop the video and go and grab a friend and try and do that with them. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, I need your help with this. I'm just practicing getting a group to clap together. So number 1, hold your hands out. Follow me. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to go up and then I'm going to come down, clap. That's the first thing. So stop the video, go and find somebody to do that with. Okay, now you're back and you've practiced that, and hopefully that's gone well, and maybe they've had a go at doing it too. Now we're going to add a beat into it. So in order now, rather than to clap just then, I'm going to add in 3 more beats. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So my upbeat is on the 4th beat of 4. So we are doing a lot of music in 4 beats in a bar. And so to conduct someone in, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do that. So follow me, get ready. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. You'll notice my face, I'm big with my eyes. It's a really important part of music leading. Looking around, big face, expecting your group to follow me. I'm looking around, who's going to follow me? Okay, we're all ready. Whether I've got my violin, or whether I'm doing it from the piano, or whether I'm conducting a choir, I'm looking around, big face, ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, that's an interesting one. We're going to do with conducting shapes in the next module. So at the moment, I'm just interested in starting and in stopping. So in order to do this, I've got a beat lined up. I'm using a YouTube. It's a simple beat in 4/4. I'm going to give you the conducting, going to conduct you in, and then I'm going to conduct along. But the main point of it is to show you how to bring everyone in. Here it goes. 2, 3. And then to stop it, doesn't, at the moment we're not worrying about shapes, but I'm going down, across, out and up. That's something we're going to come on in the next video. But to stop, I'm going to do a big 2-handed stopping gesture. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, stop. Can you see what I did there? I went across and I went stop. That's a really confident, it could be one-handed, but the idea, you've got to open, I'm going to go across my body and then I'm going to come out and I'm going to say stop. That's a really important part of music leading. You've got the upbeat to start, up, down is go, and then to stop, I'm going to go across and I'm going to grab. It's like you're grabbing the music and stopping it in motion. Okay, so let's try that again. We're going to conduct in together. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. And you notice I'm using my other hand to give emphasis to that. And then when I'm ready, I will go ready, 2, 3, Another upbeat, but this time it's an upbeat to a stop. Okay, ready, let's try. 2, 3, 1. So I'm just gonna, as I said, we're gonna deal with the shapes in the next module, so don't worry about that. Here comes the stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. And I've grabbed the music and stopped it in place. Now, for your assessment for this, you need to do what I just did. You have to find a piece of music in four beats in a bar that you can count to 4 in. It's got to be at least 20 seconds long, and you have to be able to start it and stop it. Okay. Ideally, you'll do this with a friend. It could be a song. It could be any kind of song that you know that you like. It could be an Ed Sheeran song. It could be Harry Styles, As It Was. Ready? We'll do As It Was. 2, 3. Da 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 da. It needs to be 20 seconds long, but that's half of what it could be. Or you could use a backing track like I'm using, which is a bit more tricky because it's hard to sync it up. Now, for those of you who are looking to be advanced in the way you do this, you need to be adding in appropriate energy into the music, okay? So I've got a couple of other bits lined up. One is dramatic, and we did it with string gems. This is Jenkins' Palladio, okay? And I'm gonna use the 2 bars introduction as like a count-in, okay? And then I'll try and add some of the energy into my conducting. And how do I do that? Well, I'm trying to communicate something. This music is sinister, it's exciting, something is coming, basically. It's a bit dramatic, and I'm gonna use my face and I'm gonna use my energy in my hands to try and communicate some of that across to you. Okay, let's try. Here's my upbeat. 1, 2, 3. Bum. Can you see I'm moving quickly? Almost it doesn't really matter what shapes I'm doing. You could do any shapes at the moment, and then I'm going to stop. And then I've stopped it really clearly. We're going to do the actual shapes next time, but for this one, it's about the energy and about starting and stopping. Let me show that for you one more time. Here it comes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big eyes, excitement, ready to stop. That would show me that you understand how to start some music and how to stop some music. Now, another thing we can ask you in the assessment to do to show the appropriate energy, you might decide to do something that's a bit slower. So I found a version of Abide by It With Me by the King Singers online, and I'm going to attempt to show how I might conduct that differently using my face and using the motions of my hands. So let's have a go at this. Ready? So I didn't get the upbeat particularly well, but what I did do is I showed the, and then my hands were much softer. There's I'm thinking about the words, abide with me. It's kind of reflective in some kind of way. Let's try it again. Ready? I'm going to stop it there because a third thing for those of you who are wanting to do the advanced level is being able to do a fade out, being able to stop and gradually. So I'm going to carry on from there and show what I mean. So what I did there was just make my emotions smaller, and I kind of leant back slightly, and then I just gently brought everyone with a gentle movement rather than a strong movement. So to recap, starting, hands up, upbeat, and then a downbeat to start your music. 1, 2, 3, bonk. And then we're going on with the music. 1, 2, 3. Ba da 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 da. Stop. Ba 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 ba. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as I said, don't worry about the shapes this time. This is about, obviously do them if you know them, but that's what about the next lesson, the next module is about. This is about being confident in your starting. And then once you're in, how you stop. So, da 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 da, stop. Help of the helpless Lord, abide with me. Stop. So those are your that's the module. That's all we're asking you to do. You need to send or come to a session. You need to send us a video of you doing a 4/4 piece, starting and stopping. And if you want to do the advanced one, it needs to have the appropriate energy. And it needs to, if it's a fade out, it needs to be a fade out. If it's a strong thing, it needs to be strong. You think about your facial expressions. Really just think about the message of the song. And if you can communicate the message of the song or the piece using your face or your body, if you're doing it with an instrument, if you're conducting from the clarinet or the trumpet or whatever it is, then it's about the use of your eyes, it's about the body language. I can still communicate an awful lot just using my face and my body language without having to use my hands or words. If you doing it with a song, then you have words to guide you as well, so you can add those in if you like. Yeah, good luck. Any questions, give me or Vicky a shout.